What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be checking out the realistic childbirth mod by Pandasama. I know, take a moment, let it sink in. Yes, 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 realistic childbirth. You heard me right. I can't even freaking believe this is even possible, you guys. I'm freaking out right now. Okay, but we're gonna read off the mod notes as per the usual. If you want to like skip through the video and read them on your own time, feel free. But let's just dive straight on in because I literally cannot wait until we actually get into the gameplay. Hi guys, hope all is well. Thank you very much for patiently waiting. The day is finally here. Introducing the realistic childbirth in The Sims 4. I'm writing this post while pulling an all-nighter, so please forgive me if I'm sounding like a second grader. Please at least read the short instructions before playing. There are a few things that you must do to make sure that your birth goes as planned. Get to work is required for this mod. This mod adds realistic childbirth options such as natural delivery and planned C-section. During natural delivery, your Sims will arrive at the hospital and their water will break. They will go into early labor and they can stay at the hospital for up to 2 days. They will get a total of 3 moodlets during their stay. You will have the choice to get an epidural if you wish to. The epidural will have an effect on what type of moodlet your Sim can get. You can do activities such as taking long walks or bouncing on the birth ball to induce labor. C-section is a much more straightforward birthing method. Your Sim will skip the early labor stage and give birth as soon as their epidural takes effect. Short instructions. There are 7 steps you must take. Once your Sim is in their first trimester, they will have the option to call their obstetrician on the phone and make a birth arrangement. You have to do this every time your Sim is pregnant. Number 2, if you want someone to accompany you during childbirth, you must ask them first. Only Sims with a 70+ friendship or 30+ romance will accept your request. And if you change your mind, you must ask not to accompany childbirth before you can ask someone else. You can also do this after you bring them to the hospital. They will not be able to support you during childbirth if you don't ask. Once in labor, select have a baby at hospital and make sure to choose the companion Sim to come with you. Number 4, the pregnant Sim will automatically be given 2 days off from work. To make sure the companion Sim doesn't leave from work during childbirth, select them and choose to take family leave. You will get a notification saying they have the next 2 days off. Number 5, if you are getting a C-section, you must choose one of the obstetricians and ask for an epidural, and the epidural must successfully kick in before they can perform surgery. Number 6, the companion Sim will come and provide support once the procedure starts as long as they have been asked and are on the lot and not sleeping. And finally, number 7, birth is considered complete once your baby is born. You have to manually click to go home to leave the hospital. More information on this mod. A yoga ball can be used to induce labor. This item can be bought in build and buy mode by searching yoga ball. You can also go for a walk to induce labor by clicking on your Sim and selecting go for a walk. The epidural only works 60% of the time, and if it fails, simply ask an obstetrician to replace the epidural. Oh my god, mine failed 8 times. I'm not even kidding. Anyways, your Sim will gain some weight after giving birth. I love that. When giving birth at the hospital with the surgery machine, some of you might have noticed that sometimes the babies won't spawn in the bassinet, and that is because my childbirth mod is based on the EA give birth interaction. It will suffer from the same issue. However, that does not mean your baby will be invisible. It will instead result in your baby having the wrong color during childbirth. I will be working on a fail-safe very soon so that when this issue occurs, the baby will take the skin tone of the pregnant Sim. Pandasama has also listed a couple useful cheats, including how to remove the sensor blur during the animations of giving birth. Obviously, I can't do that in this video, but if you want to, you can. They have posted a way that is possible. And then also you can shift click on the surgery machine, which allows you to bring up a few different cheats, and you can basically use these to kind of like, you know, push things along. If you wanted to maybe have your Sim go into labor right away, you could do fully dilate, you know, kind of whatever you need to do there. And then what's next? In the next major update, I plan on adding animation support for twins and triplets so that the animation will change depending on how many babies are born. I also plan on adding more moodlet variations to make each hospital visit feel feel more unique. Finally, I'm looking into making custom venues, which allows you to give birth at a birthing center with more privacy and more suited for childbirth. What's next? Home birth and water birth, which I'm very excited to see how that plays out. And below that, there's some compatibility and known issues information, and of course the download links. Now, if you're wondering, yes, this is currently available on Patreon for early access. The pledge is about $5 or so. However, this will release to the public for free in about 3 weeks' time. For today, we're going to be playing with the Giordano household, which is a part of Kayla's little Simsy save. Elise here just discovered she's pregnant with her, like, 5th baby. Lord have mercy on my soul, because I can barely do 2. But she's excited. This will probably be her very last and final child. We're going to have her share the big news with her husband, Art, which might just give him a heart attack because, you know, at this point in his life, he didn't expect to have another child. They literally just had their youngest, Vincent, but he seems really excited and super enthusiastic. He's like, babe, you better call the obstetrician. And she's like, I was already on it. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We are going to select our phone, and then I guess it's in the household category, select obstetrician, and this is where you can actually choose your birthing plan, I guess. Choosing the right birth method for you and your baby can be a daunting task. There's so many different options. It can be easy to get lost in the medical jargon and confused by the countless delivery practices. Which method are you considering? I kind of want to do both, if I'm being honest with you guys. I want to do natural delivery, and I also want to do the cesarean. We're going to do both. So basically, our sim here is going to give birth twice. So for now, we're going to do natural delivery because I'm really excited to see kind of what that looks like. And oh, we got another prompt. Okay, natural delivery is a low-tech way of giving birth by letting nature take its course. You may travel to the hospital once you're in the early stages of labor. Early labor can be unpredictable. The average length varies from hours to days. To promote comfort during early labor, you may try exercising on a birthing ball or take a walk. After you are fully dilated, you will be instructed by your obstetrician to start pushing. This stage typically lasts about 70 minutes. Once your baby is born, they will be handed to you immediately for skin-to-skin contact. And at this point, you can still select a different birthing option, or you can solidify this one. This is the one that we are going to choose personally for this go round. And even still, things aren't solidified. We just received a notification letting us know that at any time, if we change our mind, all we need to do is just call our obstetrician to select a different birthing option. I almost forgot the second thing that we needed to do. We actually need to ask our husband if he would accompany us to the childbirth. Obviously, if he says no, I'm probably going to toss the salad right in his face. But of course, you know, he's a loving, very sweet individual. I'm sure he'll say yes. I don't know why she's asking him from all the way over there, but I swear to God, like Sims lately and their routing issues, I simply cannot. Why is the salad on top of his keyboard? Like, what the heck is going on? Okay, I have been trying several times to get him to, or get her to ask him, but I think it's because he's working and he's like so focused in right now. He will not break away for a split second. So I think she's asking him now. Oh, and I like how she like pats her belly and he says, yes, there is no way I would let you give birth alone. I wonder if there's multiple yes responses and multiple no responses. Like, I wonder if they're different or they're all the same. Obviously, we might be able to find that out. It's never a normal morning here in Newcrest. Now we have our husband, Art, fighting off the burglar because they decided to come in and steal one of our vases and apparently a bar stool of all things. They must have deep pockets in that little burglar suit because I don't know how the hell they're fitting that all in there, but I think Art just got his ass kicked, to be honest, and he's experiencing a horrible loss, and he took a chair to go. Wow. Just wow. That's our man. Anyways, Elise is in her 3rd trimester, and that baby ball is showing. Speaking of balls, we need to go into Build Buy and get ourselves a yoga ball. I'm actually excited that they've included this little feature, you know? I've never actually, I've never used a yoga ball for like birthing reasons. You can easily find the yoga balls by simply just typing in yoga. They're going to be right next to the mats and they cost about 235 simoleons. So by no means are they a cheap option. However, they will help induce labor. So that is the goal. There's 6 different swatches to choose from. And I kind of like this blue color. It's really vibrant. So we'll select that. I'm not sure if I need a lot of space to be able to bounce on this ball, this blue ball. But let me see if I can to find a nice little spot for it. Actually, this house is pretty jam-packed. I mean, you would think we would have more room, but we're gonna just do it kind of right in the foyer here. And I'm gonna rotate it so she's facing the door. She has a little bit of a view. And I do believe there's an actual animation with this, so you can put it in your inventory, take it to go if you want. You could maybe even bring this to the gym, I don't know. Or you could just have your sim come and exercise on it. So I love how she's sitting down and she's going through the motions. She's even holding her belly too. That is so cute. I wonder if she's able to go on that walk. I'm not seeing the option. Maybe it's under actions. I can't remember exactly where it was. I'm starting to think this might be an option that's only available once you're at the hospital. So even though we weren't able to successfully send her into labor using the yoga ball, which I am going to try one more time. If it doesn't work, then I'm just going to send her into labor myself, and then we'll take her over to the hospital to start our birthing journey. I'm so excited. Oh my God. Elise is finally in labor, and so all we need to do now is just have her have the baby at the hospital. Of course, we are going to join her, but you still have the option to send her alone and the option to have a natural home birth if that is what you choose. But of course, we are going to join her, and we got to make sure that we select the birthing companion. And in this case, obviously, it's our husband. And then we should be on our way. And this is where the fun begins. I am so excited. I'm also nervous that something's going to happen or something's going to go wrong. But like, let's not put that juju out there, Jen. We safely arrived at the hospital, and of course it's raining. I do want to make sure that my husband Art puts in his maternity leave request, and it looks like we have the next 2 days off. I don't know if I did that. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I need to, actually. And I'm still not seeing the whole like take a walk option, so that's still really weird to me. I'm not exactly even sure what it is that I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm still hypothetically in labor, and apparently it only says I'm going to be in labor for like 3 hours, so I guess that's not too bad, right? I can't complain there. I'm gonna have Elise go to the bathroom. I don't know if I'm like supposed to check in. Like, I'm still really confused on how this even works. I didn't have to wait very long at all. Looks like Elise's water is literally breaking as we speak, and there's the puddle on the floor. The baby's coming, and the pain is starting to get more intense. Those contractions are like 5 minutes apart. We need to find an obstetrician. He's over here talking to himself. I'm not feeling very confident about that one. But what we can do is we can ask to check dilation. I love how she's sitting here and her husband is nowhere to be found. So I'm gonna try to bring him in at least. I don't know what the heck he's doing. All right, you know what? Whatever. Like, Elise, you wanna play hopscotch with the the hospital tables or chairs, whatever the freaking heck they're called. You go for it. But our obstetrician is taking his sweet time to come in. But it looks like he finally has made it, and he is going to check our dilation. Art, get in here. Whoa. I'm sorry. You are currently 1 centimeter dilated. Oh my God, I feel like we should have at least gone on a date first. That was intense. All right, so we're only 1 centimeter dilated. I already know right now. I think you need to be a little bit further along to get an epidural. I don't know how far exactly. 9 days in labor? Are you freaking kidding me? I am sorry. That is ridiculously long. You think I'm going to spend 9 days here in labor? That actually makes no damn sense, and I 100% will be cheating that, because 9 days, I mean, I'd be dead by the time that I gave birth to this child. Circling back to earlier when I said that I think the go for a walk option was basically a hospital exclusive, it is. I'm going to see if in any way, shape, or form this is actually going to speed along the labor process, because I really don't think Sims, even though this is a mod, should be in labor for 9 days. Maybe in the real world, of course, that is a possibility. Well, I don't even think they allow you to be in labor for more than like, what, 3 days? I don't know how long it is, but 9 days? 9 days? Like, what the heck? That is way too long. So she's walking around. She's doing her little struts, okay? The baby mama walk, okay, if you will. Nothing seems to be really happening at all, like, or helping the labor. So another thing that I'm going, oh, she is not feeling this. I don't know if it's because she's in labor and she's just uncomfortable, and now she's gonna forever associate this type of music with pain and discomfort. But I am going to have her get back on this exercising ball just to see if in any way this is gonna help her. And it's weird. It's not. It's like not doing anything at all. She does have a moodlet here though. Whoa. Elise's water just broke and a huge amount of fluid just came out. For a second there, Elise thought she had peed herself. I'm really feeling her pain right now because nothing is working to speed up this process like at all. And that kind of doesn't add up either, but I need to find the obstetrician because I really need an epidural. Like I am desperate right now. So let me see if I can find him. He's over here. We're going to ask for an epidural. He may actually say no because again, I think you need to be like a certain amount dilated. I know that if you're a certain amount past, they might not do it, but I mean, we are literally only 1 centimeter dilated. And I think you need to be fully dilated before you have to push this baby out. But thankfully, there is a cheat for that. Oh my God. Yes, yes, yes. Is he real? Whoa. I almost felt that. Oh my God. That is so realistic. Is anybody else just like flabbergasted right now? Oh my goodness. Ready for epidural. Just give me a moment and I will be right over to give you the epidural. Be sure to stay very still during the process as it will be over before you know it. Finally, some pain relief. Getting the epidural didn't hurt at all. Elise is feeling a slight tingling sensation, but it is nothing compared to the contractions. She can't wait for the medication to take effect. And remember, there is a chance that the epidural that your sim receives may not work. For me personally, when I had Crixus, they had to try 8 different times, and it is true, it doesn't actually hurt in comparison to the contractions, so that is kind of a little bit of a relief there for sure. It looks like we got a couple other moodlets, so we have another one. Pain relief. The epidural has kicked in. Each contraction is becoming less and less painful. Elise feels like she might be able to get a good nap in before it's time to push. It's time for Elise to get settled in the hospital. She's a little nervous that this is actually happening. Luckily, she can still talk and feel normal in between contractions, but the time between each contraction is still inconsistent. Before I cheat Elise into full dilation, I just saw her nod, guys. Oh my God. Before I cheat her into full dilation, we are going to check one more time to see how fully or how dilated she is. And let me see. Oh, we are currently 2 centimeters dilated. Try exercising on a birthing ball or taking a walk to induce labor. So I'm wondering actually if the effects of the exercise ball and the, the walking and whatnot are actually what get your dilation moving along. But of course, I don't really have time to figure that out right now. We are 1 extra centimeter dilated. So I think if I just click on, or if I shift click on the surgery table, I can do fully dilate, I think, and then this should mean that I'm fully dilated. I love how this man isn't even wearing his doctor gown, but I'm gonna go and give birth and hopefully everything goes according to plan because I've been kind of cheating it this entire time. I really do wish my husband would come over here and be a support, but whoa, hold on. Did you guys just see like that transformation? I loved how the surgery table just turned into an actual, like medical bed. So here we go. We're getting ready to give birth. Husband is right next to us. Everything is working out perfectly. Of course, I kind of wish I could see what was going on, but trust me, as somebody who's been through it twice, I can get an idea. So she's pushing and husband is feeling very tense. It's go time. You're doing a great job. Keep going. Just a bit more. I love you so much and I'm so proud of you. This is insane, you guys. This mod literally must have taken Pandasama forever to put this together because the animations, just even the, well, except for that, my elbow never went through my cranium when I was giving birth, but I'm gonna be honest, it kind of felt like it did a few times, but there we go. We gave birth to our second baby girl. That is amazing. I was actually hoping it was a girl and I didn't even have to cheat it to get it. So we're gonna name her Haley Giordano. I think that is such a beautiful name. And I suppose what happens next, oh my God, don't get sick. What is wrong with you? You can kind of see what's happening. Oh, the baby, whoa, the baby comes out in a onesie. No, actually no, baby is out skin to skin. Oh, but the animation, why is the baby behind my back? Oh no, that's kind of a shame. I do wish that things were working a little bit better here with the animation, but this is still a sweet moment. Like, it really is. I think that is beautiful. I love how dad is looking at the baby and he's like in awe of everything. And yeah, so I think in the notes it did say that the baby basket would like kind of be invisible, but don't worry, your baby's there. So I'm not gonna worry about that part too much, but we are gonna have it. We're gonna have Elise and her husband head home. We're back at the house now, and here is Haley Giordano. Dad even got a little moodlet here that says completely in love for witnessing childbirth. Art is experiencing a mixture of emotions after watching the birth of his baby. He is absolutely thrilled, terrified, proud, scared, astonished, and overjoyed, all at the exact same time. Most of all, Art is completely in love. He feels a strong sense of responsibility to protect and provide for the baby. We're gonna do this one more time, but we're gonna do it super duper fast. So I wanted to see what it would be like if we gave birth via cesarean. So we just kind of need to go through the first initial motions, which is of course calling the obstetrician and selecting that birthing plan. So we are going to do cesarean section, that just sounds so weird to me. We're going to do that one. And I want to read off the prompt because I'm sure it's going to be different. A C-section or cesarean section is a surgical delivery of a baby through incisions in the abdomen and uterus. You will be awake during the birth and your baby will be handed to you as soon as they are born. You may travel to the hospital once you are in labor and the medical team will prepare you for surgery upon your arrival. The typical C-section takes about 45 minutes. After the baby is delivered, your healthcare provider will stitch up the uterus and close the incision in your abdomen. After asking Art for a second time, will he be there to accompany the birth? It looks like his response indeed was different. It says, of course I will be there for you, honey. Okay, so this is what has happened so far. Elise got her epidural. It was successful. And then she kind of autonomously made her way onto the exam table here in the room where I'm assuming she's going to be having her baby delivered. I'm a little curious. Oh my God. Whoa. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is insane. You have got to be freaking kidding me. Whoa. I'm like in awe right now. Oh my God. Oh, that is crazy. I wonder what it looks like under there. Oh my goodness. This is insane. He's wearing a mask and everything. That, you guys, is cool. We're gonna name her this time Malaysia Nicole Giordano, I guess, just for, you know, issues and giggles. But oh my God, there's the baby. Oh my goodness. How sweet. And the animation actually works this time. Oh, I love this. Look at her snuggling in the baby, giving it loves. Dad is in there just, oh my God, I'm like actually got tears in my eyes. It was so beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, like this animation, this whole setup is a lot more it's a lot more like, I don't know, it's like a lot more fulfilling than the natural birth. Like it actually brought tears to my eyes. But that, my friends, was the cesarean section. New baby. All Elise felt was some pulling and tugging on her stomach, and then the baby was born before she realized it. Elise should limit her movement for the next few days as her body begins to heal. I love Art's humor. He decided to celebrate the birth of his daughter by cooking up some hot dogs. I also noticed he did get 2 brand new moodlets that he didn't receive in the previous birth. For instance, new baby. Art was so caught up in the stress of the pregnancy, but he's really glad everything went smoothly and the baby is okay. Art's life is about to change completely now that he has a new baby to take care of. Completely in love. Everything went well. The baby is healthy and beautiful. Seeing the baby actually get pulled out is surreal. Art is so proud of his partner for taking it like a badass. Yes! Oh my goodness. Okay, can I just take a moment to thoroughly through and through thank Pandasama for an amazing job. I'm talking about badass. You, my friend, are the baddest of them all. Like, I am shook to the core. This mod is everything. It really does bridge the gap between conceiving a baby and giving birth, and just adds in that little added realism that also connects you to the pregnancy and makes giving birth in The Sims feel more of like a experience instead of just, you know, another animation that you go through. I actually really don't have any qualms, anything negative to say. And I feel like I'm always critiquing mods, but really, truly, deeply, like this mod was so beautifully well done that I think it is perfect as it is. And I cannot wait to see where Panda takes this mod and like how they improve it in any way that they see fit. I am literally just so thankful right now, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video because this is probably one of my most favorite mods I've ever personally reviewed. But I'm curious to know what you guys think in the comments down below, so feel free to sound off, let me know what you think. And with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here. I hope that you all enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.